The Sad Oak. Once upon a time somewhere, I could be any place, and at a time that it could be any time, a beautiful garden with apple trees, orange trees, pear trees, and beautiful rose bushes. All of them were happy, and they were very satisfied. Everything. It was joy in the garden, except for one deeply sad tree. The poor, he had a problem. He didn't know who he was. "What you lack is concentration," said the apple tree. If you try, you can have tasty apples. You see how easy it is. Don't listen to him," he demanded. "The rose bush, it is easier to have roses, you see how beautiful they are, and the desperate tree." He tried everything they suggested, and as he couldn't be like the others, he felt increasingly frustrated. One day it came to the garden, the owl, the wisest of the birds, and seeing the desperation of the tree, he exclaimed, "Don't worry, your problem is not that serious. It is the same of many beings on the earth. I'll give you the solution. Don't dedicate your life to being like others, whoever you are. Be yourself, know yourself, and to achieve this, listen to your inner voice." And with that, the owl disappeared. My inner voice, being myself, knowing myself, the desperate tree asked itself, when he suddenly understood, and closing the eyes, and the ears, opened the heart, and finally, he could hear his inner voice, telling him, "You will never give apples, because you are not an apple tree, nor will you bloom every spring, because you are not a rose bush. You are an oak, and your destiny is to grow large and majestic, giving shelter to the birds, shadow to travelers, beauty to landscape. You have a mission, fulfill it." And the tree felt strong and sure of himself, and he prepared to be all that for which it was intended. So soon he filled his space and was admired and respected by all, and only then the garden was completely happy. Moral, always be yourself.
And this is the end of story.